Paying all the bills in this house for the past year. I've been paying every bill in this house for the past year. You know what I'm saying? I told you my hours are cut at work. Can you go 50-50 with me? So I get back on my feet. Can you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
I can't.
What you mean you can't?
I have to use my money for my photo shoots. Like, you already know
Man,
what
your money
type
for your
of
photo
thing
shoots,
I am.
man. I'm telling you right now that I lost hours at work.
I'm
Get
saying,
a
like,
job.
I understand if you lost hours, you could go pick up hours somewhere else. Like,
You ain't work all day? You ain't work all day?
I mean, how else are you gonna pay the bill?
Man.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB Flair. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We have some entitled chicks. Yes, some entitled chicks, man. But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. So, man, listen, I'm not going to sit up here and say that all of my sisters are entitled, right? But, however, we do have some women here who are entitled. We do have a lot of women who are entitled. Once again, I'm not going to say it's all, but we do have a lot of women who are entitled. And it's something that is being taught in this society. How much can I get out of a man without having to reciprocate any value, without having to bring anything to the table? And a lot of women get upset with men when they bring up, what do you bring to the table? And a lot of women become combative because they feel like that's an offensive thing to say now, right? A lot of women say, oh, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, I'm a man. I have no choice but to bring something to the table, right? I'm a man. I have no choice but to bring something to the table. And if you see that I'm a man, and you see as a man I'm not bringing anything to the table, you shouldn't even be entertaining that man, because a man is always supposed to bring something to the table. But you can't get upset when a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? A woman got to be able to bring something to the table. It's already known that a man has to bring something to the table. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. If he don't bring nothing to the table, society will shame this man. But for a lot of women, even for men, even for some of these men, they don't even require a woman to bring much to the table, just as long as you bring some coochie to the table. For some men, that's good enough. For some men, that's good enough, and then wonder why the relationship don't last, and wonder why they have a female that is being a better baby mom now, that is, you know, doing stuff to him that shouldn't no man accept. Right? And some of and guess what? Those men who sit up here and accept that disrespect from the women tend to be your what? Imps. When you listen to your Cardi B's, you listen to your City Girls, you listen to you know, these other women, who else you have? Glorilla. It's all about how much can I cipher out of this man? Because I got a golden box, that's all I need. That's all I bring to the table. My golden box is good enough to get a very, very great man who likes to take care of his woman, who can give his woman everything, but I don't have to bring nothing to the table. And once again, this is what we see a lot in the black community. This is what we see a lot in society in general, because a lot of women feel like, you know what, I don't need to bring much. I don't need to bring much to the table. But let's go ahead and jump into these videos.
Ain't nothing funny about that. No, I'm saying, like, no, I'm being dead. Like, no, okay, whatever. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm just letting you know that I care more about my birthday than somebody else's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christmas is Jesus' birthday. It's not my birthday. So, like, literally, you got me a Nike tech suit, some white Air Force Ones. I did need some t-shirts, but damn, man, that's like an everyday gift.
Complain about their birthday gift. So really, this gonna be the last year of me getting you.
Okay, it's not about the birthday gift. It's about the fact that I go all in on your birthday. You got Louis Vuitton, Birkin, Gucci, Balenciaga, all these things, designer things that I get you on your birthday. And then on my birthday, see, you're not learning things from this. What I'm trying to teach you is, like, babe, listen, babe, I love you for real, but I'm just letting you know that on your birthday, I always go in for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he has every right to feel the way he's feeling. He has every right to feel the way that he is feeling. See, here's the thing. I don't celebrate my birthdays. I don't celebrate no Halloween. I don't celebrate no Christmas. I don't celebrate none of that bullshit, because it's a selfish day. It's a selfish day. When you think about it, Christmas, a lot of people go bankrupt to sit over here and make sure somebody get a damn present. I gotta give my kids something, man, because if they don't get their Christmas presents, they're gonna be mad at me. I thought Christmas, man, I thought this was supposed to be about families getting together, everybody spending time together. Why is it everybody so focused on what they're getting? And let's just say I'll go out and go get somebody something. It might not be exactly what they want. Now you're getting upset. It's just ungrateful. It's just ungratefulness. Birthdays is literally people getting upset because somebody, I only get one day out of the year. One day when you really get Valentine's. For a woman, you really get Valentine's, you get Christmas, and you get your birthday. And you get any other day just for the simple fact that you're a woman. And this is why a lot of times people say a lot of women in America are entitled. This is entitlement. And Christmas builds entitled, ungrateful people. Birthdays build entitled, ungrateful people. Why? Because once again, it's all about them. It's all about them. It's all about what they can get. What can I get? What can I get? When my birthday just passed, I only had, 2-3 people say happy birthday to you, and that's it. I ain't get nothing. I ain't get no money. I didn't get anything. I just got a happy birthday and kept it moving. Hell, I mean, my brother, he said, I don't even think he said happy birthday. He just said, damn, you 25? Yeah. Oh, damn. Shit, I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't expect anything out of my birthday. I don't expect anything. A birthday, people, listen, a birthday is just another day. I don't get how people sit up here, oh my God, I done turned 25. Let me go ahead and get sloppy drunk and do all of this extra extravagant bullshit just to then go back to reality the following day. Now you're sitting over here complaining for the next 364 days. Birthdays, Christmas, it's BS. It's BS, right? It's BS. And then on top of that, if we're just talking about Christmas, I mean, I could have sworn it doesn't talk about Jesus' birthday in the Bible at all. It never talks about it. Then on top of that, Jesus' birthday in the Bible was sometime in the spring. It tells you that Jesus' birthday was sometime in the spring. So how is it, you know what I'm saying, December 24th, December 25th? And then on top of that, it never tells you to celebrate his birthday. And then on top of that, where does Santa Claus come from? So once again, man, all of that stuff is extra. You don't need that. You don't need that. Me personally. But see, here's another thing, right? And see, here's the thing. Did y'all get that she was trying to leave? She was like, you know what? You don't even want this stuff? Because she's spitting facts. He's saying, man, listen, I'll go so hard for you. I go so hard for you. I'm buying you Gucci. I'm buying you Louis Vuitton. And for him to even be buying all of that, it seems like she's probably living off of him. She probably ain't got money like that. She's probably living off of him. But see, here's the thing, right? He's bringing all this up. I'm buying you Gucci. I'm buying you Louis Vuitton. I'm buying you all of this. But all you can buy me is a Nike Tech to add on to my other collection of Nike Techs and some Air Force Ones that I can easily get myself. So what he's saying is, it's the thought. At this point, it's the thought. This is why, once again, I don't really care for birthdays and all that stuff. If you really care about me, if you really love me, just buy me something anytime of the year. I'll be okay with that. But you have this chick right here who's just going to buy him the same thing. And once again, for some people, it might be cool. But for a lot of men, they're going to be like, man, look, hold on, man. There shouldn't be no reason why I'm putting my all in and you just give me half-ass. And once again, this is the reason why I do not care for birthdays and Christmases and all that bullshit. Because somebody's going to end up getting upset when they don't get what they really want. I'm going to just put it that way. It doesn't seem like she's reciprocating the value. Not just because she's not just because she bought him a tech suit and some Air Force Ones, but you know what? He's saying, man, listen, I get this on a daily. I don't need this. I can buy myself this. Give me something that actually matters, that actually counts, right? Give me something, man, that I can say, oh, damn, but she really went in. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's just all about the thought. I'm pretty sure he got tons of damn Nike Tech suits and tons of Air Force Ones. He's just saying, switch it up and give me something, man, that I can look at and be like, okay, damn, like, you know, I remember her giving me this on my birthday, whatever. It's just entitlement behavior, right? You see this amongst a lot of women. We have women now who feel they don't have to bring much to the table. If you look at Cardi B, Glorilla, City Girls, a lot of women feel like they don't have to put in a whole lot, but expect to get a whole lot out of that man.
Paying all the bills in this house for the past year. I've been paying every bill in this house for the past year. You know what I'm saying? I told you my hours are cut at work. Can you go 50-50 with me? So I get back on my feet. Can you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
I can't.
What you mean you can't?
I have to use my money for my photo shoots. Like, you already know.
Man,
what
your money
type
for your
of female I
photo
am.
shoots,
You
man.
already
I'm
know
telling you right now that I lost hours at work. Get at a job.
She can easily sit here and say, you know what? Forget those photo shoots. I'll worry about the photo shoots later, because she's spending money. She's spending money. Instead of spending money on bills to keep a house over your head, to keep food in your mouth, to keep warm, to keep cold if it's hot as hell outside, she'd rather spend that money on a photo shoot. It's not like she's getting paid for that photo shoot. I've never heard anybody paying somebody to get paid to take some pictures. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Hey, here's $500. Now I'm expecting $700 for even taking these pictures. So you only gain $200 out of that? Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. And this is where the priorities. You got to prioritize. Sometimes, and even I feel like this sometimes. But you got to understand, man, that there's times, man, you gotta understand the situation that you are in. You gotta prioritize. Yeah, you know what? Hey, I've been wanting to take these pictures for the longest, but this is more important. Paying bills, keeping the house over my head is more important than sitting over here go take some photo shoots with my ass in the air half naked. But once again, right, we gotta understand, man. We're living in the time, man, where a lot of women feel entitled. She's saying, no, I don't want to, making excuses as to why she can't. And it's just like, since you can, it comes down to, as a man, why did you even pick this chick in the first place? I'm pretty sure you see some signs of this chick being very selfish, being ungrateful.
Saying if you lost hours, you could go pick up hours somewhere else. Like,
You ain't work all day? You ain't work all day?
I mean, how else are you gonna pay the bill?
Man, how about you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that? I'm telling you, go 50-50 with me for about 6 months to a year till I get on my feet. Once I get on my feet, then I'll pay all the bills in the house again. I've been doing this for the past year.
I know, but I can't.
I ain't been able to save no money. You got money. So I'm telling you, let's go 50-50 on these bills.
I can't.
Man, I've been paying.
Trying to force that man to work. And once again, there's nothing wrong with a man working, and especially working hard. But like he's saying, man, listen, I'm only asking for 6 months. I'm only asking for half a year for you to help a out. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Go 50-50. He was probably saying, yo, go 50-50. I'm paying for all of the fun things that we do. I'm paying for all of the movie dates. I'm paying for the dinner. I'm paying for all of that. You just need to go 50-50 with me on a bill. You're still not even going 50-50 if you want to be technical. If you want to be technical, for that man, he's still not even going 50-50. He's still having to reciprocate more. He's still having to put in more. I'm paying for okay, we're both going to go 50-50 for the bills, but I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, she's going to ask him for some money. He's probably going to be able to give him something, give her something. Maybe not the exact amount that she wants, but if she's a woman that has respect for her man, she knows not to sit over here and ask him for money that she know he can't give. So as I posted this video on TikTok, of course I posted a video on TikTok, somebody said something that it hit home. It hit home, right? She says, why do men go for women they have to change? Just go for women who fit your standards. That's a fact. See, here's the thing, right? A lot of these men go for some of the most baddest of chicks. Some of these chicks be as bad as all get out, but they be just as broken though. Which is crazy. They be just as broken. Like she said, why are you going for women that you have to change? Now I understand. See, here's what I say, right? I say, you have a lot of good women who lack awareness. Well, KB, what do you mean? Well, you have some women that you have to deprogram, that you have to untrain, right? Well, what do you mean by that? You have when I say that you have a lot of good women who are unaware, who lack awareness. A lot of these women are good women. They have good intentions. They want to do the best that they can for a man, but they pick the wrong man. They lack awareness in that area. You have a lot of women who are good women, such as my girlfriend. I feel like she's a great woman, right? But to some degree, she still have a feminist mindset. There's still some things that it's like, man, you keep thinking this relationship ain't going to be able to work. But she's a good woman. She's traditional. However, she still has feminist ways. She still think like a feminist to some degree. And sometimes, hey, as a man, if you really truly like that girl, if you see the good in her, you're gonna say, you know what? Let's go ahead and fix that. But my homeboys, they be sitting over here trying to date 9s and try to date 10s, but not understanding that a lot of these 9s and a lot of these 10s have their own baggage, have their own issues. Wondering why some of these girls be sitting over here slashing the tires. Wondering why some of these girls be starting ish with them, trying to fight them, trying to stalk them, do whatever. Some of these girls are very high maintenance. Like this chick right here, high maintenance. The other chick, more than likely, high maintenance. A lot of these chicks tend to be high maintenance. And these guys, because these girls got a fat ass and a beautiful face, they will overlook them being high maintenance. And then they end up coming down to this later on down the road. They end up coming through this later on down the road, having to deal with sisters like this later on down the road. High maintenance chicks, women who are very picky, women who require you to put in a lot but don't reciprocate the value. It's ridiculous. And women wonder why men don't like to express their feelings. You hear that a lot. A lot of women say, well, men don't like to express their feelings. Men don't like to, let us know how they're feeling. Because if you look at society, if you look at America, men have it hard. Just in the world in general, because men have a lot of responsibilities, which is why, the suicide rate amongst men is very high. Men have to perform at a high level every single day. We have expectations to freaking fulfill every single day. As I said in the video, as I said in a little TikTok video, if somebody come knocking on a door, right? Let's just say the woman owns a house, but somebody come knocking on the door, the man and the woman pulls up, they're going to automatically go straight to the man because the man is known to be in the leader role. The man has to be in a leader role. The man has to be in a leader role because if he's not, a lot of people going to be looking at him like, shit, is he really even a man? Is he really even a man? If a family is falling apart, let's just say you see a family on the street, everybody's going to be looking at the man like, what did the man do wrong? They're not ever going to look at the woman. They're always going to look at the man. What did he do wrong? So the man has to perform at a high level every single time. Every single time he has a lot of responsibilities. So for some of these men, they understand that they can't talk. For a lot of men, they understand they can't express their feelings because nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's up to that man to get himself out of that situation. And that's all anybody really cares about. Can that man get himself out of that situation? If he can't, throw him to the wayside because that's what they do with a lot of men. Throw him to the wayside. They ain't bringing any value to the society, throw him to the wayside. If they ain't bringing any value to that relationship, throw them to the wayside. This is why a lot of men don't like to speak up or express their feelings or cry in a woman's shoulder. Because number one, you're going to be looked at as weak. So if I'm already at work struggling, I already know, man, I'm struggling to make ends meet or whatever. What makes you think I'm gonna come home and start crying in this woman's arms for her to kind of to understand my hurt, to understand my pain? Just for her then to turn around and throw it back in my face. Well, he complains too much. He cries too much. I don't know if I can deal with that. Right? See, when a man sits up here and asks somebody for help, a lot of men understand they ain't gonna be able to get that help. They ain't gonna be able to get that help. But you got a woman though. She can ask for help. She'll be able to get it. Think about it. If a woman was walking down the street, she throw her thumb out, you're gonna have hella men pull over to the side of the road, even women. Hey, do you need help? Hey, you're a woman. You don't need to be out here walking by yourself. Go ahead and get in the car. You got a lot of creepy men out here. But if you have a man walking down the street and he has his hands out, ain't nobody gonna sit over here and stop the car for him. It's a double standard world. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.